Do you see this creature? This is my dog Ozzy. Originally, I thought Ozzy had never formed a thought in his tiny head. Yeah, that's kind of rude, but just look at him. However, up until a few years ago, he's proven me wrong. Bro has brain cells. Apparently, sometimes he tries to catch flies when he can because he thinks they're annoying, with all that buzzing they do. And since I have nothing better to do than bed rot all day, I thought I could teach him a thing or two about my favorite game, OSU. Was I foolish for making this decision and wasting 7 months of my life on this activity? Maybe. This journey begins in January of 2025. It was nearing the end of my Christmas break from my university, so I was back at my house. I had the stupid idea of teaching my dog to potentially play OSU, so I made a proof of concept video to prove that this could potentially become a full-fledged video. I took out a keypad and told him to tap it. Since he learned this pretty fast, I got to developing this idea further. This is how I taught my dog to play OSU. Let's start with the materials, the things we need to use in order to actually play the game. First, we need a computer. Right now, my setup isn't meant for animals to play OSU, which means we need to make a new setup just for Ozzy. My desk isn't optimized for my dog, so we need to think smaller. A laptop will do fine in this case. Next, we need a device that lets you press buttons. We could use this keyboard, but it's too big. The buttons we need, or more specifically, the buttons that I set to be pressed, are all squished together and not in a specific location according to my dog. In Ozzy's perspective, the whole keyboard is the button that needs to be pressed. Let's try another option. I was digging around and I found an old keypad I used to use from Momokai. This one had really bad double tapping issues in the past, like the last 3 I bought, so I don't use it anymore. But it should be perfect for Ozzy since it's small. This next part is very important, so I'm going to mention some basic mechanics of OSU. In order to play OSU, you must understand how to use your keyboard to click a circle, hold a key down for a slider, and move your cursor to the circles on your screen. Very simple, okay? Except, usually when you're playing, you typically use 2 hands. One for tapping and the other one to move the cursor. Cool, but my dog doesn't have thumbs, nor can he just grow any. You need thumbs to move the cursor. So what can we do? Well, the most he can do is probably just tap like I mentioned before. Ozzy doesn't have thumbs, so we won't be using a mouse or a drawing tablet, nor will I be teaching him to do so. We can just use the autopilot mod on OSU. This mod, if you somehow don't know, will move the cursor for you, that way you can focus on tapping. Great! Now we can get started with teaching him how to play OSU and getting him familiar with the keypad. I don't know why he looked at me like that. Let's just move on to the next step. In order for Ozzy to use the keypad to do anything, we need to give him a command word. I chose the word tap since we will be using a tapping motion. Ozzy actually does know another version of tap. It's a trick I taught him a long time ago called high five. It's basically the exact same movement we're looking for with his keypad. So what he needs to do is recognize that he should implement that into the command tap. We will use this word when he needs to click a circle. Tap. 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 No! Oh. Since Ozzy is a baby beginner, a lot of the time he would tap the sides of the keypad instead of actually pressing the buttons. He even came up with his own method, which meant doing this to the poor keypad. He's trying his best, guys, I swear. A very obvious thing that Ozzy likes to do is to slap the keypad. What if we anchor the keypad to something so it doesn't move too much? If you were wondering what that blue thing was I attached to the keypad, I developed a keypad stand in some CAD software and decided to 3D print it. I'm not an engineer, but for the design, I knew I wanted something with a hole in the middle to add weight so it doesn't fly away when Ozzy taps. A friend of mine who is a real engineer recommended that I use coins for added weight. With this new addition to the setup, we can now game more efficiently. Moving forward, things seemed to work great. The keypad wasn't too wobbly and it was mostly stabilized but occasionally lifted off the ground because of Ozzy's nails. Ozzy still seemed to understand the mission and he looked to be having as much fun as I was.
Good job! Good job! Oh my god, you're such a gamer.
Our next goal on my agenda was to teach Ozzy how to do the command hold. Unfortunately, this concept to Ozzy seemed quite foreign, and I struggled to figure out what I could do to teach him this command. Maybe he could reference this one trick he learned called stay. This is when he sits or stands in a place for an undetermined amount of time until I say the word go. Also, the command hold could also be considered a long version of high five. A different way I tried to do things was to say hold and gently hold his paw up to the keypad. This is so he gets used to the motion I'm looking for. I also did a mix of hovering my hand over the keypad. I also wasn't sure which one Ozzy would resonate more with, so that's why I did both. Sometimes Ozzy wasn't too keen on touching the keypad for anything longer than a second. So, in both my methods, I would hold his paw. At first, we would practice something like 3 to 5 seconds, then we tried longer times up to 40 seconds. Just like in OSU, sliders can be held in various amounts of length. so practicing hold for different amounts of time was a must. After a bunch of practicing the command, Ozzy wasn't sure which method he liked. For now, let's just put a pin in it and come back to it later. On to the next step, map making. Right now, Ozzy does not have his certified OSU player license. And to be honest, he would be worse than your average 7-digit right now. Don't tell him I said that. As a matter of fact, I don't think he can even play a 1-star map to even save his life. This means we need to create custom maps just for him. We need to create maps that help push his skill set. This entails making tap maps, which are basically tapping maps, as well as hold maps, which are slider/spinner maps, and as well as maps that incorporate both commands. But in order to make these maps, you want to grab some music first. For the songs and the beat maps I'm making, I went to Freesound and grabbed some very basic songs. Following that, I then put the songs into Laser's beat map editor. Each map took about 10 or so minutes to put together. I'm not making real ranked maps with challenges you might face when playing, so these are the most bare-bone maps you'll ever see. Each map is rated below 1 star because they are insanely easy. We're making a map for Ozzy, so it shouldn't be that hard. All you have to do is you just put one every 10 seconds and that should be fine. Wow, guys. Wow. Between each break, it should give him enough time to accept the treat and then go back to what he's doing. That's why I'm placing them every 10%. Circle size will be 0. HP gain will be 0. Approach rate, I don't know, 0. Accuracy 0. Base velocity, I don't even think it really matters at this point. Just turn all this to 0. We don't even care. I didn't want my map backgrounds looking lame and blank, so I put my basic Photoshop skills to work and made some silly map backgrounds. To show the progress we've made so far, let's do a test run.
Welcome to OSU. Alright, let's get you to play, okay? Okay, no! Tap! Oh my god! Get ready. Tap! Oh, you missed it. Come sit down. Tap. Tap. One more time. Tap. Oh, you missed it. That's okay though. Yeah! No! Ready? Tap. No, no! You're missing it. Tap. You didn't tap. You're gonna lose. Tap. Oh my god. Oh.
I will admit he did struggle a little bit, but that's okay because it's expected. He's just a little guy.
You're okay. I've never seen a score of just 8, but that's very unique. I think you're the first person to ever do that.
One thing I learned from his first OSU session was that sometimes there was a map that I made that was way too fast for him.
Ready? Tap. Oh, this is too hard. Oh no, sorry. Oh my god.
When I gave him a treat for completing a task correctly, sometimes he sniffed the ground longer than expected, because he thinks that there's more. That means I would eventually need to time out the map better if we were going to practice again. Trying to get Ozzy to FC a map was incredibly difficult. Most times he would be too slow when trying to tap, other times he would be distracted by food, noise, or seemingly nothing. Sometimes it was my fault for getting the timing wrong, but we didn't give up. We're not quite done. There's still problems to fix. A real struggle I faced was getting Ozzy to understand when I say hold, he needs to place his paw on the keypad and actually keep it there. Maybe introducing 2 hold methods confused him. Sometimes when recording our sessions, my sister would also be watching me train Ozzy, so she sat out of view from the camera. If you've noticed by now, my room is incredibly messy and has random things on the floor. One thing to note is this white piece of cardboard paper. My sister noticed this and mentioned that maybe Ozzy needs a different signal to clarify that he needs to hold instead. Maybe this piece of cardboard could be used as a substitute for my hand. With practice and patience, this method worked pretty okay.
Hold.
With this progress, you know what this means.
You ready, Ozzy? I didn't say yet. I didn't say go yet. Oh my god. What's it? I gotta put. No, wait. Hold. Whoa! Do it again. Hold. Oh, you're doing it. Hold. You're doing it. Good job! Hold. Ozzy, no! Hold. Hold. Yeah, almost.
After all that practicing, I think we're finally ready for the real deal. I streamed the entire thing on Twitch, so I'll be providing a stream link to the entire VOD in the description.
Hey.
Where dog? Dog is on the side. Oh, there he is. He's in the back. Doggo, are you ready? The money? Okay, don't worry about the money on the ground. Don't worry about that. I'm gonna put it where it needs to be. It's gonna be in that little thing over there. Come here, special guest. You are invited to the show. Come on. This way. Step up. Step up. Oh, good job. This way, this way. Oh, no, where are you going? No. Tonight, my dog will be playing Osu because he is sort of smart. Be good at a different angle. I don't want you to see my butt. This stream is only gonna end up being like 30 minutes to 40 minutes to maybe even an hour because first of all, I don't want my dog getting fat off these treats here. This is a treat, by the way. This is what the treat looks like. He does get frustrated sometimes, and he'll just kind of just leave. Once he gets frustrated, if he doesn't understand something. Okay, let's get started. We don't have to wait too long. So what I did was I made a couple new maps.
God, bro. Oh, hell no.
The ones I had earlier were kind of bad. I made them for him, but he got frustrated and wanted to leave. Also because they were kind of fast. So I tried to fix what I had. I made three new maps, and you see that? Yeah, 3 new maps. No. Give me that. You can't steal it. Don't steal it. You get to consume that later, okay? Can I explain my story? So basically, this money that's on the ground, right? So this money is to weigh this thing down. My original plan was to put sand in there, but I don't want sand getting inside the keypad. I don't actually use this keypad. This is the only other one that I don't care what happens to. And this one is kind of broken, actually. It has got an issue with it. We're gonna start with something easy. Your normal, usual maps, okay? Because you don't have fingers, we gotta choose. Oh my god, we gotta choose the freaking no, autopilot, yeah. Can you do a little tap for me? Tap. Good job. Tap. Oh, yeah, you gotta tap like on it, like yeah, something like that, right? Tap. Sure. Tap. No, like that. Yeah. Tap. We're warming up, guys. I'm sorry, this is such bad gameplay. Tap. Okay, that's okay. You did a good job. We can try again. Let's try again. You've got this. You know what? Actually, hold on. Can you sit? Sit down, please. What about lay down? Can you lay down? Good job. Okay. So what I'm gonna have you do is you're gonna tap while you're laying down, okay? Because it seems like yesterday you were more efficient at doing that, okay? Ready? And tap. Good job. Tap. You're trying. Tap. I'm breaking this up as he's playing the tap. The treats. Tap. Oh, okay. That's a good score, though. That's a good score. Can we do it one more time, please? Oh, let's do it one more time. Don't step on the computer, please. Don't step on the computer. Tap. Bring it a little closer. Tap. Oh, that was kind of off. Tap. Oh, good job. Look at him. Tap. Your accuracy could use some work, but that's okay. Tap. One more. Ready? And tap. That's like the same score as last time, but that's okay. Good job. Oh my god. You are such a good player. Oh my god. This one's full of sliders. And so what that means is Ozzy has to do a thing called hold. I'm gonna take this piece of paper and I'm gonna put it over. No, not yet. I'm gonna place this over here. And then, yes! Good job! Thank you for demonstrating, even though I didn't say anything just yet. So I take this piece of paper and I say hold. And then he's gonna put his paw over, well, he's gonna at least attempt to and put it over this part right here. Hold. You gotta hold it. Hold.
Hi.
Hold. This one's a bit fast though. I think it's best if you have your elbows at a 90-degree angle like you have now. Yes. So you can actually tap like the rest of us. Hold. Oh, hold. Yeah, you can't just smack it like that. Hold. One more. And hold. Hold. Yo, you did a good job! Yes! So 2 days ago, we kind of figured out that Ozzy needs to lay down. Good job, though. Good job. I also have to learn how to get these treats to be smaller. I'm breaking them up as I'm playing, or as he's playing, and I'm just giving to him because he gets I don't know, a 3 to 5 second break in between each one. He can't play actual real maps because they're too hard and they're too fast. They need human reaction speed. I try to teach him how a human would learn. They just be like, oh, see a circle, click. I tried that, but that doesn't register in his brain, so I don't think this project is going to go as far as I think it would. What are you doing? I didn't say anything. Is that because I did this? And you like... Oh. Okay. Thank you. Let's do a different map. This is what it looks like when I give it to him. It's like tiny pieces so we can eat it as quickly as possible. And then like tap. Put your butt to the ground. Put your butt to the ground. Tap. Oh! Your speed is getting better. Tap. Tap. Oh, a little slow. This one is a bit fast. I'm sorry, Ozzy. Tap. Tap. We got a spinner next, okay? I lied. I lied. Maybe this one is too fast for you. You want to try it again, though? No? What are your words? I haven't actually asked for your opinion. Oh! No, no, no. Do you like playing OSU? What have you learned so far? Do you think OSU is for you? Do you like playing OSU? What about the way that you're tapping? Do you like laying down versus sitting? What question should I ask my dog, Tap? Do you think I'm a good coach? I've never actually coached a dog on how to play a video game. I've coached friends, and they were like very beginner. They were like beginner. They're like you. Ozzy, they're like you. But you're not a person, and so if I say certain things, you don't really understand because you don't know English. Do you even know English? Hold. 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 Oh, hold. Wow! Good job, good job. Hold. Tap. Nope, you only cared about the tree. You okay. Okay, this one's a bit fast too. I have to adjust my actual speed as well. How's the gaming going? Ozzy and I are learning new things as we go. I learned that we need to have Ozzy laying down and his elbows at like a 90-degree angle so we can actually properly tap instead of just slapping the thing. I feel like it's 50% better because he's actually like making progress here. And I made some maps that are, I feel like it's a bit out of his skill, well, not out of his skill range, but like more difficult, but he can actually do it. Just interesting. Oh. Oh, okay, I didn't even have to tell you. Ready? Hold. Hold. Okay. But you gotta lay down. Hold. Hold. Oh my god, you're a god at OSU. Oh my god. What should we do? Do you want to play a real map? It's gotta be really slow though. You wanna try that? Yes! Because you're actually doing a really good job. Hold. 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 Tap. Okay, this is way too fast for you. You gotta take a break. You're not playing this. Tap. Oh, we can't end on a loss here. Let's retry, okay? Tap. 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 Oh, the middle. Tap. Tap. Oh, okay. You got one more. Tap. Oh my god. You are such a master at this. You can be a 6-digit. Yes! I bet you get the 6-digit in no time. You act like a 7-digit, but that's okay. That's okay. It's not a bad thing. Yeah, it's not a bad thing. Overall, this whole adventure was a learning experience. This process of teaching my dog Ozzy how to play OSU was more challenging than I thought it was actually gonna be. Figuring out ways to get Ozzy to learn what I'm looking for in each session was fun. Getting myself to understand what worked and what didn't was fun and actually provided a real challenge. I liked watching him improve because of what I've taught him. I enjoyed watching Ozzy try and try again to understand the material instead of actually giving up entirely. Map making though was very easy since you only need the power of one brain cell to make them. Overall, very fun activity. He isn't anywhere near pro skill level at the game, but he doesn't need to be. This was just a little fun activity. For ethical reasons, this activity of training my dog to play OSU took place over several months. Most sessions were days or even in some cases months apart because of how busy I am. I am a university student at the moment, so I don't have that much extra free time. Each training session is split up into short periods, like 20 to maybe 40 minutes. I would never stretch training sessions for too long. Forcing long sessions would not be cool. Ozzy often gets bored or becomes too frustrated with a session too, so there isn't a need to train longer. The treats I gave him for motivation are scraps of turkey meat, some shredded cheddar cheese, dog food, and some dog treats. Always remember that treats like these should be used in moderation, and given in very small pieces for motivation like I did.
Listen, you better plan on
Pressing like on this video.
or they gonna be planning your motherfucking funeral. Simple as that.
Subscribe to Kuma right now, right the fuck now.
I have more videos with extremely niche OSU topics just like this one. I might make a part 2 where I train my cat to play, or maybe Ozzy actually gets good at the game. At least he has his certified OSU player license now.